Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Welcome back to Smokey's World. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, man, I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming back and fucking with the channel, yo. So, we gonna jump straight into it as always, y'all, and we gonna get straight to the business. I'm gonna give y'all an update on my personal journey real quick, and then we gonna talk about a couple things. So just me, for those of y'all that's new here, I came in this business. I was running apps. I was working as a subcontractor, which I still do right now. Shout out to Contractor Courier. That's the company that I ended up going with for my subcontractor opportunity that I still have to this day. And I've just been learning, y'all. I've been learning. I've been like a sponge. I've been sucking up every bit of information that I can find. And I've had a great opportunity to secure some contracts via partnership with MedExpress Connect, as did a lot of people. Everybody has access to this opportunity that's in my group. So I did my contract procurement call just a couple days ago, and I was informed the turnaround for the contracts are about 2 to 3 weeks. So right now it's just kind of a waiting game. You know what I'm saying? I'm being patient. You know, I know that big money don't just drop like that, you know what I mean? So I'm being patient and just waiting to hear back about my contract. So I'm going to tell y'all a little bit about the option that I chose, okay? And this is going to look different for everybody because you only got the discounted rates for the contract procurement if you were at the networking event, if you were on the call, okay? So I selected the option that was for a 50-50 partnership for 10 weeks. All right. After that 10 weeks, the contract will be 100% mine. I will retain 100%, and then I will pay $750 to do that per contract. All right. So, you know, for me, I chose that option because I see the potential, y'all. Like, me sacrificing 50% of my income for what, 2 months, a little over 2 months, and $750, that's a small price to pay. Let's say, for instance, if you're running a contract, that's $10,000 a month. Those first 2 months might be a little rough on you, especially if you're not financially prepared because as my good friend Chasman pointed out in the group today, it can be 30 days. It's the big leagues, so it can be like 30 days before you receive your pay from that contract, which means that you're gonna have to pay for your own gas and shit for the whole month, all right, before you see any money. You basically gonna be, I ain't gonna say working for free, but it's gonna feel like that because unlike being a subcontractor or working for the apps where you might get paid daily or every week or every 2 weeks, you ain't gonna be getting paid till like once a month, you know what I mean? And some people not okay with that. So if you're not okay with that, stay down there with the subcontractors and the people that's running apps because it's a large investment, and also it might take a little bit longer before you get to see that reward. All right, but that's the option that I chose. That's what works best for me. I went with 3 contracts. So I asked for 3 different contracts. And they'll be a little bit different. 2 will be the same, basically what I do now. You guys have seen my shorts and stuff, just delivering packages, maybe a couple of stat orders, I'm not sure yet. And then the 3rd contract will be for medical equipment. Okay, so I'll be getting a cargo van because I'm not going to have a choice. When you're delivering medical equipment, most of the time they prefer you have a bigger vehicle. Some companies will require you to have a certain type of vehicle. So this one I know specifically because I asked questions that I'm going to need a cargo van. So y'all are going to watch that process and me getting my first cargo van as well to be able to do this opportunity. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. I don't know if I'm going to rent or if I'm going to just try to buy something, but we'll see. And I'll keep y'all posted on that, okay? So that's me. That's where I'm at in my journey. I've just been, like I said, sucking up information, you guys, because I know that I'm getting ready to throw myself into the big leagues. And so I need to know as much as I possibly can before I dive right in, right? It's super important. We say this all the time. You have to do your research, okay? Do your due diligence and do your research, bro. There's no way around it, okay? If you want to be in the big leagues, if you want to be out here making the big bag, you need to know what you have coming your way. Okay, so Research. It's just that simple. Um, let's talk about securing contracts, right? Because this is one of the things that's like the least talked about thing on these YouTube channels. And y'all know, like, I'm gonna keep it all the way a buck with y'all. Like, I'm gonna keep it real, okay? So this is what I've learned, okay, you guys. So when it comes to securing big contracts, you have three, maybe four options. All right, so let's run them down. You can do the groundwork yourself. So you can go out to different businesses. You can, give them your business card, present them with a business plan, a mission statement, and let them know how you can be an asset to their company. And you may or may not, walk out with a contract. All right. So that's option number one. You can basically do it yourself. Okay. Option number two, you can pay somebody. Okay. You can hire someone that specializes in contract procurement, pay them whatever their fee is. They go out, they get you the contract, boom. You know what I mean? That's it. You're done. So that was option number two. Option number three is going to be networking events. This I know could possibly be a little bit far-fetched because I haven't personally found or seen, any like large scale networking events for medical couriers, something that could connect, drivers with healthcare professionals directly where, you can walk in here and possibly get a contract or meet somebody that can get you to your next contract. I just haven't seen a lot of that. There's a lot of smaller ones and stuff like that, but I haven't seen anything on a larger scale. So, networking events, that's a big one. I know it could be different in every state, but I definitely really haven't seen anything like that here in Vegas. So hopefully that changes. But if you have them in your state, then that could be an opportunity for you to go in there and, secure some contracts, meeting with those healthcare professionals and really putting yourself out there. Networking events can be life-changing, you all. I know because I've gone to quite a few of them, and every time, I leave with good information, or I leave with a nice little bag opportunity. It's all about how you put yourself out there. All right, and then the last option is going to be securing your contract via partnership, okay, which is what I chose. That is the option that I chose. So essentially, it'll be just like I just told you guys. You will, partner with a company, and the split can be different. The split is going to be different. It depends on what you choose or what that company is offering you, so majority of the time it could be like a 50-50 split or a 60-40 split for a certain amount of time. I just told you all mine is for 10 weeks, and then, you're probably going to pay them a little fee on top as well. You know what I mean? So let's talk about the difference in these options, okay? So if you have time on your hands and, you have a nice savings or whatever built up, or even if you don't, you know what I mean? But if you have time on your hands to be able to go out and do the groundwork yourself, you don't want to pay anybody, you don't want to sacrifice any of, your money that you could potentially get from the contract, then go out and do the groundwork yourself, okay? Some people are perfectly fine with that. Some people have time, to do stuff like that. If you're in my Facebook group, I dropped a video in there about how to create your business plan and your mission statement and stuff like that for free using ChatGPT. So if you're in the group, that post can be found under the feature tab to help you create your business plan, mission statement, literally anything that some of y'all pay people to do. It's in the group. All right. Damn. Oh, okay. Don't mind me, y'all. I just lost my whole train of thought. But yeah, you can do that option if it works for you. You know what I mean? It's a lot that's involved with that. Me personally, if I was gonna go with that option, I would probably try to, have me a list every day. Like, okay, I'm gonna do these 3 businesses today. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna present myself. I'm gonna present my business. I'm gonna, I'm gonna put myself out there. But also, what comes with that is, you probably have to have a nice layout, okay? You need to have your pricing, everything. If y'all saw me make the business plan on ChatGPT, you saw how detailed it was, okay? You need to be very thorough when you do this. Do not walk in nobody's establishment looking unprofessional or go in there and not know what the fuck you're talking about, okay? Save yourself the embarrassment And if you unsure or you don't know, maybe try to go with another option. You know what I mean? Especially if you're shy, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that, because you have to be confident. Okay, you walk in people's establishment and you be confident in yourself and your business and the service that you can provide. Let those people know how you can be an asset to them. All right. Um, hiring someone, hiring a contract procurement specialist. This is tricky because it's 2024, y'all. Like, a lot of people are scammers, okay? And it's hard to gauge, sometimes, like, is this person for real? Do they really know what they're doing? Do they know what they're talking about? So if you're going to go with this option and you're going to hire somebody that specializes in contract procurement, you need to do your research still, okay? You need to make sure that that person or that business is verified and it's not just somebody, out to get your money, because it's a lot of people out here that's like that, right? So just do your research, if you're looking to hire somebody, because it's probably not going to be cheap, okay? It's probably going to be at minimum $1,000. Anything less than that, I would probably be a little bit skeptical. But at minimum, you probably looking at $1,000 or more, easily, because of the amount of money that you're going to be making off of these types of contracts. It's not going to be a small fee, so don't ever expect that. And if it is a small fee, you should be a little skeptical, okay? Do your research. Make sure you're not getting scammed out of your money. Networking events. Oh my God. Networking events are powerful, you all. And this is going to be huge, especially for my people that, don't really get down with social media like that. I mean, again, I have told you all time and time again, it's 2024. Like, you need to be on social media, some sort of social media. If not, you're missing opportunities. I didn't realize, like, until recently, how many opportunities for couriers there are on LinkedIn. And it's also a great place to network with other business owners and stuff, as y'all know. And you can search for jobs on there, all type of shit. It's like Facebook for business people, okay? So many opportunities. But networking events, oh my God, y'all, like, networking events can be beneficial to you on so many levels, because if it's a networking event that's connecting you with vendors or healthcare professionals that are looking for courier companies to partner with, that's one thing, okay? But also, you have a chance to be able to meet people that are already successful in this business and talk to them and get their expertise and their knowledge, and set yourself up. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be successful, you mimic what successful people do. We already know that, okay? So these are the type of places that you're going to find these individuals. You need to surround yourself with people that's on the same path as you, which means if you find a courier network event or something, then sign up, go to it, especially if it's free. Like, y'all know I'm big on free shit, especially if it's free. But also, even if it do cost you a little money, like, that's what this is. It's an investment, all right? Sometimes you're going to have to spend a little money to make a little money. You got to pay to play, okay? Especially out here in Vegas. I've learned that so quick out here, y'all. It's crazy, right? So networking events, big, big deal. Partnerships, like I said, for me, right now at this exact time and moment in my life, I just really felt like, for me, it was the best decision, because of my YouTube videos, my Facebook group, and everything else that I'm doing. I've had some major opportunities come drop in my lap, and I just don't have the time to, go out and do the groundwork myself. So it was super beneficial to me. And I told you all, like, even during all this, I still work. I still have my subcontractor contract with Cost Courier, and I drive it every day. I'll be going to pick up orders today. But if you're short on time, but you're okay with sacrificing, a small portion of your income for a short period of time, then the partnership option, it will probably be a little bit better for you. And even still, like, it gives you a chance, because with this option, you're partnering with a company, right? 9 times out of 10, somebody at that company has a skin in the game. They've been in the game for a while. That also could lead to a mentorship for you. You know what I mean? Somebody that you can call on and reach on and get knowledge and expertise on that could be beneficial to you in this business. So partnerships are super great, especially with businesses that are verified. That they produce, they come out with numbers, all right? Great opportunity. So, at this point, those are the four ways that I figured out, how to secure these large scale contracts that people want. So, if that's where you're at in your journey and you're looking to secure some of those larger contracts, then try those four options. Okay. Try those four options. See what happens, start putting yourself out there. Some of y'all really like shy to be, people that want to be business owners. Y'all don't really speak up much. You kind of sit back and wait and see what other people are going to do. You can't be like that, yo. You can't be like that out here. This is one of those businesses where you have to put yourself out there. Your name gotta start holding some weight. You know what I mean? You gotta start building yourself up, building up your resume, building up your profiles. You gotta start networking. You gotta start networking because a lot of y'all, like I said, I say it all the time. A lot of people go out here, they get their LLC, they get their EIN, DUNS number, literally have everything on paper, certifications, have everything on paper that you need to be an independent contractor medical courier, but you still don't have no leads. You still don't have no work. You're just kind of searching every now and then, looking for opportunities. You might have joined a couple groups. Excuse me. You might have joined a couple groups, met a couple people, but you're not putting yourself out there enough. Okay. You still need to be researching. Just because you have these certifications and shit, that means nothing. Sometimes it's not about what you have on paper, but about who you know or who you can meet. You know what I'm saying? Meeting different people in this business is what has put so many opportunities on my plate. All right. Just putting myself out there. For me, it was making YouTube videos, creating a safe space on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? I put myself out there. My group has over 1,500 people in it right now. That's all on what I'm on. I have 1,500 people at my disposal that I can reach out to, get, help teach, bring them along, but also reach out to, get a little information. If I want to learn about a different market, there's people from every state, you know what I mean, that watch these videos or that have joined my group, and we're all coming together because we all want to get that bag. Like, let's just call it what it is. We all want the bag. We all want the bag. However, what separates certain people apart is there are people that's going to come in and, they're just looking for quick leads. They just trying to hurry up and get something. These tend to be the lazier people, okay? They might have looked for, a couple opportunities sometimes. They didn't come up with nothing. So now they just go around different places asking people, hey, where the opportunities at? Where the opportunities at? That's not going to get you very far. I can tell you from personal experience that if you a hustler, you get that money, you have to create opportunities for yourself, which means a part of that is doing your own research. You can't depend on other people to just drop shit in your lap, okay? You got to be willing to go out here and get it yourself. That's what's going to separate you from the pack and have you being successful in this business. Like, you really got to put yourself out there, all right? That's really it, yo. Like, securing these large scale contracts, you all, it can be life changing, but some of y'all just really don't want it as bad as you say you do. And even still, some of y'all don't really want to be entrepreneurs as bad as you say you do. Okay. If you have already figured out the bigger picture in this, right, then you see it and And for those of y'all that haven't, I'm going to break it down for you, right? Without entrepreneurs, the people that are willing to go out, get their LLC, their certifications, EIN, all of that stuff, there are no opportunities for subcontractors, okay? And the fact is, there are more people at the bottom than there are at the top. There's more people at the bottom than there are at the top because it take a lot more requirements and a bigger investment to come play in the big leagues. And not everybody has it. And if you don't, that's okay. You can build up to it. If that's something that you want to do, you can always build your way up to it. But not everybody is cut out for it. Not everybody financially can handle, being in that position, and that's fine. However, you need to understand that, without those people, there are less opportunities for subcontractors and these partnerships and things like that, which is why people feel like, oh, well, my market is super saturated, or I can't really find any opportunities here because, they're just all taken. Well, you know what you need to do then. If you want opportunities, you have to create opportunities. All right. So my whole goal in this is not just to secure contracts for myself, so that I can make, a living and be able to take care of my family, but also to provide people in Nevada, in Las Vegas, with opportunities with subcontracting. Okay. I'll take the hit for y'all. I bear it so that y'all don't have to. I done got my LLC, EIN done. I have everything. When these contracts start coming in, I am going to get out here and I'm going to run some myself so that when I do start hiring drivers and bringing them in, I can let them know, like, okay, listen, this is what you can expect. This is what your route or your day is going to look like, okay? That's just me, But ultimately, the goal is to sub it out. I want to get to a point where I can grab the contract, maybe run the route or have somebody come run the route for a week or so, let me know what's up, so I can start hiring drivers and putting them out there, creating opportunities for the people around me, okay? So if you're wondering why you getting online, you searching, and you really are dedicated and you've put, time in every single day to find opportunities and you can't find any, it's because nobody's creating opportunities in your area. Nobody sat there and decided, okay, look, I can't find any opportunities. I've been looking, I've been searching. Let me go and start creating opportunities for myself and the people around me, which, if you look at it from an unselfish light, right? Not only are you creating opportunities around you, but you're creating another source of income for yourself, because with subbing out, in case you all haven't realized, you still get a portion, okay? We already established that as an independent medical courier contractor, you're going to receive, 70 to 100%, maybe even 60%, depending on how generous you are, or 50%, 50 to 100% is what you're going to receive, okay? Because if you run the contract yourself, you get 100%, right? If you hire a subcontractor, you have to pay them. Most of the time they receive anywhere from 30 to 40% or somewhere in between, So not only do you have the opportunity to be able to still drive if you choose to, but now you're hiring drivers, which is creating opportunities for other people. And you get to make money off those drivers because you're only one person. I say this to people all the time. You're only one person. It's only so much you're going to be able to handle by yourself, okay? But when you start adding other people in, let's say, for instance, that, I run a route and I have another contract and I hire 2 other drivers, right? And, subbing the contracts out to them, I make, let's say $1,000 per week, off each one of those drivers. That's an extra $2,000 a week on top of the money that I already get, for driving my contract. Who the fuck can't use an extra $2,000 a week? You know what I'm saying? So the more drivers and more opportunities that you create, the more drivers you hire, the more income that you still get to put in your own pocket. And at a certain point, it's going to get to a point where you're making so much money off hiring drivers and shit that you might not want to drive anymore. And now you'll be at a point where you don't have to, because that $1,000 a week per driver, that's $2,000 per week. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's $8,000 a month off 2 drivers. All right. So then go ahead and add 2 more. Get 2 more contracts and add 2 more. That's $16,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? Come on, y'all. Like, do the math on this shit. It's simple. You know what I'm saying? If this is not what you want for yourself, that's fine. But understand that without entrepreneurs, there are no opportunities for the small people that are coming in, starting at the bottom. And this is why we're trying to not necessarily push people, but motivate them to, come in this and want more for yourself, want more for your family, and be okay being a blessing to other people, okay? Because by creating those opportunities, not only is it an opportunity for you to get more income, but it's also an opportunity for somebody else to get a job and make an income to even be able to provide for their family. So you're helping them while also helping yourself. Who wouldn't want to do that? You know what I mean? It's just basic shit, y'all. So I mean, this is my ultimate conclusion, what I've come down to, and this is what I've decided for myself. So I'm gonna try out the partnership. Like I said, it's gonna be a 50-50 split for 10 weeks. I'm gonna pay the $750 per contract. I asked for 3 different contracts. So I'm gonna keep y'all posted, because what's gonna happen is, if all goes well, I'm coming out, I'm doing okay. Once I get a clear idea of what the days are going to look like on those routes, like, I'm ready, like I'm moving on. You know what I'm saying? It's literally a wash, rinse, repeat process. I'm gonna get the contract, I might work it or bring somebody, off my team to work it, come give me the feedback. We're hiring a driver, putting it in, next contract. Same thing. Bring them in, next contract. Bring them in, next contract. Bring them in, next contract. Wash, rinse, repeat. And once I feel that I've created enough opportunities here in Vegas, I'm going to move on to the next state, which for me is probably going to be Illinois or Georgia, because I already have ties there. It's going to go quickly, you all. Like, once you get your foot in the door, once you take that first step, everything else is pretty easy, okay? Not easy in the sense of, oh, you're not gonna have to do no work, but easy as in, now you out here, you doing it. Once you start doing it, you learn more. It becomes easier for you to, navigate and know what to do. Like, once you do the first one, everyone after that is a cakewalk. It should be anyways. You know what I'm saying? Anything can happen, but it should be. So, ultimately, that's what it is, y'all. It's not a lot of opportunities at the bottom because there are not enough people at the top creating opportunities. So you either stay at the bottom and keep searching and searching for opportunities, or you make your way to the top, you get the bag, and you create opportunities. All right. That's really all this comes down to, you all. So, like I said, if you're new and you're just coming into this business, regardless of what you see people saying, oh, I make $1,000 a week, oh, I make $2,000 a week, I make $3,000 a week, whatever the case may be, please understand that that person's journey is not your journey. And I say this to y'all all the time, like, all our journeys are different. All of our paths are different. You might not come out making the same as somebody else, but that doesn't mean that you're not, successful, or you're not learning, or that you're going to be successful. Sometimes it's going to take you a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying? You might not be able to move at the same speed other people can, but that doesn't mean give up. All right. When you decide you want to do this, and you've done enough research and you've made your decision and said, okay, listen, I've weighed the pros and the cons, I've learned all that I can, I decided that I want to get into this business. It's worth the investment for me. It's worth the risk that comes with it. I can fully trust and depend on myself to go out here, bust my ass, and bring home this money every day and give this 100%. Because if not, then you just go to work for somebody else and make them rich. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, I don't know anybody that's wealthy from working a job, okay? I don't know anybody that's wealthy that works for somebody else. That's just the reality of it. Maybe you do, but I don't. That's just me, all right? So that's all I really have for y'all today, man. I appreciate y'all so much, as always, for tuning into my videos. Y'all do me a favor. I have 1,500 people in my group on Facebook, which I will drop a link for in the description of this video. So if you're not in there, make sure you get in there, because if not, you're missing out on opportunities. But 1,500 people, in my group, and I only got like 270 subscribers. How's that possible? because some people, they just out for the information, you know what I'm saying? And that's another thing too. Like, I'm gonna say that real quick. That's why some of y'all not gonna be successful, because how you pay it forward is this. I'm taking time out of my day, my busy schedule, to get on here and give this free information. I've created this group, this safe space, which again is giving out so much free information. And the only thing I ask people for is a subscribe to the channel and a like on my video. I'm helping so many people. Like, I literally have a full structured, post in there. Shout out to Miss Dion Barnett, Mr. James Barnett, for teaching us how to get our dot numbers for free, right? And there's literally whole posts in there. This is something that we've seen people pay, minimum $300. One guy got in and said he paid $1,100 for his dot, and we're giving that out for free, okay? The very least that y'all could do is drop a subscribe to the channel and shoot a like on the video. You know what I'm saying? I'm literally saving you money. I haven't asked anybody for any money. I don't sell classes. I don't sell courses. I may be, getting to a point where I have to, start charging people for consultations, but we not there yet, y'all. And I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? Those of y'all that know me, I'm just like this in real life. Like, I want everybody to be successful, and that's why I put this information out for free. And that's also why, I ruffle a lot of feathers in this industry, because a lot of people are profiting off y'all. They're selling y'all courses and classes and ebooks and shit like that, with basic information in there that I'm giving y'all for free, and people don't like that shit. So help me out, subscribe to the channel. All right, help me like I've helped you. Subscribe to the channel and drop a like on the video. That's it, man. I don't need y'all money. Just help me out in those two ways. And if you find it useful, or you feel like somebody else will find it useful, then share it. Share it with your friends, your family, or other people in this business too. All right, y'all have a blessed day. Everybody be safe out there on that road, man. Shit get dangerous. Yo, let me tell y'all this real quick, right? We family, right? Yo, on Friday, y'all, I was devastated. My brake line snapped on the Chrysler while I was driving. As y'all can see, I'm safe and sound. But it's a part of the business, too. You got to be prepared for shit like that. So this week, we're going to be in the backup vehicle until my Chrysler gets back out the shop. But I be so sad, y'all, every time my baby go in the shop, because that's my baby, man. I get a lot of money in that Chrysler. But, again, it's a depreciating asset. Don't get too attached, because you can buy another one, but it's still sad, man. It's one of my favorite vehicles. I love that car, so it's really sad. But that's it, man. That's all I got for y'all. I love y'all so much, family. I'm gonna drop a link in the description for the Facebook group. Make sure y'all get in there, man, and get active. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all be too quiet, too shy. Like, get active, yo. It's not embarrassing to ask, beginner questions, because it's a beginner group. However, when you get in the group, you need to read the feature tab information before you start asking questions, okay? Because 9 times out of 10, it already got answers. So read the feature tab, go back, read the old posts in there. The group is not that old, okay? It's barely a month old. So it's not really, a shit ton of scrolling and stuff like that, but there's a plethora of information in there. Courier list, 3PL companies, all of that. Keyword searches, y'all know what's up. So tap in when you come in the group. Be ready to learn. Be prepared. Don't come in here half-assing it. And your first fucking question better not be, how do I get started in this business? Do not let that be your first question, because there is a whole layout of each level of this business, the requirements, what you're going to need. You need to find it in the feature tab, and then you need to get busy. All right, go get your bag. Hit me up if y'all need anything, because I'm always available to y'all, man. I do this shit for real. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. I appreciate y'all so much, man. Y'all be rocking, bro. Y'all rocking, bro. We had 600 people in that group yesterday, and then we ended at 1,500 last night. You know what I'm saying? It's spiraling, y'all. It's spiraling. I'm trying to tell y'all. So make sure y'all get on board, get in there. I want to make sure y'all are not missing opportunities. And if you have questions, ask. But also use it to connect with other drivers in your area. And let's get this bag, yo. Let's run it up. Vegas, our time is coming. I'm telling y'all. Our time is coming. When these contracts start coming in, that's what I need y'all to do. If you in Las Vegas, you need to start getting your certifications. There's a list of certifications in the Facebook group. You need those certifications. I cannot hire you as a driver if you do not have those certifications. Our time is coming, and you need to be prepared, because when I start dropping these opportunities, I'm going to need drivers quick. Be reliable, be dependable, and please, if you can, have open availability, because if you do, I'm going to feed you. I'm going to make sure we get in that bag, y'all. All right, man, I'm out, man. Smokey's World. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I love y'all so much, family. Have a blessed day.